Welcome to Football Brisbane's coverage of the 2016 BLK Silver Boot. I'm Darren Lutton. We're at Lions Stadium for the grand final of the BLK Silver Boot between two powerhouses, Lions FC and Brisbane Strikers. This should be a fascinating encounter with plenty of subplots throughout the game. Let's get straight to the action. Calling the game is Rafe Griffin.
Thanks very much, Darren. Here come the two teams onto the park. It's the Brisbane Strikers from the PS4 NPL Queensland up against the Flight Centre Premier League Lions FC. And hard to argue that both of these sides didn't deserve their place in the final. They've been the two form teams during the duration of the BLK Silver Boot. Touch on there by Butters for Shepherd. Looping around here as Butters gets his cross in, and Usai gets to it in front of the advancing Tim Morgan. So this is Hensley. Time is the call. Dayas chests it down. On there for Hills. Hills, hero in the semi-final win against the Holland Park Hawks, scoring 2 goals. Hills again. Knight. Hills has it taken away with him. Angus was there though. Hills again in the thick of the action. Here for Meredith. Meredith off the right foot. And high over the crossbar. Nice smile on his face though. Marshall wrong foots Chiavo. On the left there, looks to be Clulo. Oh, and Meredith is clattered in there to Reardon. Butters immediately took exception. Free kick to Lions that Zabax has on the stroke of half time. Be handy if they can come up with the opening goal now. So a scoreless first half really does belie the closeness of this final so far. Clulo puts it forward in the direction of Meredith. Simic there, trying to do the defensive work. And Meredith tests Zabax there at the near post. Corner played in towards Hensley at the penalty spot. Marr has a block there. Oh, and there's immediate concern being shown here for Matthias Simic. You can hear all the players shouting out. Footballing accident. Oh, and Marr has collected Simic. And we've had a delay significantly here as we've had to wait for an ambulance for Matthias Simic to be taken away. Gives the thumbs up. And the crowd showing their appreciation for Matthias Simic as he leaves Lions Stadium in an ambulance, and we wish Mattia all the best. So we did stop our clock during that stoppage. It was significant. Trying to squeeze in there was Chiavo. But Michael Butters has found the opening goal here for Lions. Butters, our GoPro camera, sways as the net is filled by the ball. And Lions, after that significant break, the momentum has certainly shifted their way. Chiavo to the byline. Hensley keeps it in. Chiavo puts the pressure there on Angus. Wins the ball. Chiavo! Saved by Usai. And Strikers out of danger. Lewis plays it down the line in the direction of Gaffney. Pushed over there by Hensley. Free kick Lions way. So in comes that free kick. Oh, and Jankovic couldn't get on targets. Now played, Lions maintain that 1-goal lead. Angus Actually comes here for Knight. Knight cross into the back stick. Headed on by Days. Can only find side netting though. Hearn on there for Jankovic. Gaffney now. Gaffney goes himself to take a deflection. Doesn't matter because Usai holds on to it. 20 minutes to play. Marshall. Picks out Deus. Deus with a run on here. And it's Alistair Davis. Scored a hat-trick in the semi-final win against Holland Park. And once again has come on as a substitute and found a crucial goal for his side when it's needed. Davis scored a hat-trick against Lions last year in the Brisbane Premier League. Headed on there by Butters. And over the bar this time. Knight with the defensive work. Davis hassling against Tobin. Tobin wins the ball again. Oh, heavy challenge in there from Deus. Lions players again taking exception. Peter Gaffney having a word or two right in front of the Lions bench. And Deus goes into the notebook. So, still level here with 7 minutes to play. Takahashi. Gaffney. Punched away by Usai. Butters out to chase it. Looks to come back to a Hearn. Headed on. Here's Butters. Desperate scramble. Strikers out of danger. Not yet. Jankovic. Gaffney. Punches his fist to the ground. 2 minutes remaining. Are we destined for extra time again? Here's Butters. And corner. Here to Lions. Crowded 6-yard box. Usai gets a hand on it. Cleared off the line. On the volley from Nathan Redden. And Lions look to have clinched the winner here in the dying minutes. It stacks on. Get a good look at this from the GoPro replay. Cleared off the line there by McKay at the first effort, but Nathan Reardon looks to have scored the winner here for Lions. A Hearn through the pack. There's McLean clearing it. Schiavo tried to get a foot on it, and fortuitously, it's found Nathan Reardon. So Lions will just need to hold possession here. Butters in the corner. McLean and Knight there to try and win the ball back. McLean does so. The assistant's flags up. And the short free kick taken. That'll do it. Lions are the 2016 BLK Silver Boot champions. A great match, a tight match. Lions FC 2, Brisbane Strikers 1.
Michael Angus, the captain of the Strikers.
Yeah, I just want to firstly wish Mattia all the best. Well done to also the Lions. Great final there for the night, and also for the work from our boys as well. And all the very best for the season as well. Yeah, thank you.
The player of the final, selected by Roger himself, is number 14 from Lions, Marko Jankovic. Congratulations, Marko. With me also I have Jake Parsons from BLK, BLK being our major sponsor for the tournament. He is going to present the cheque to the captain of Lions, fills the backs.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the sponsors for this, the pre-season tournament. Lions have put it on. I do believe it's the premier pre-season event across Australia. To have the likes of the BP and MPL coming together, it's just fantastic. I'd like to wish Kevin and the boys all the best for the season. Well-drilled side, fantastic football. Both teams wanted to play tonight, which was good. Great spectacle, and I wish you all the best for the upcoming season. But finally, I'd like to thank the fans for coming out Valentine's Day and enjoying the spectacle. Thank you very much, and we'll see you during the season.
I hope you've enjoyed the tournament and you'll enjoy the season that's coming from now on for the 2016.
No need. There's no need.
All right. Kevin, unlucky tonight. What were your thoughts on the game?
Overall, it was a pretty poor game from both sides in terms of quality and what have you. But I think it was just got to the stage with obviously what happened before the game and going into extra time, the game before ours, and then the injury. Once things like that tend to happen, you're just happy to get off the field with no injuries to the players. So, but throughout the whole tournament, obviously it's a great tournament. We really enjoyed being in the tournament, and but tonight I just think from both sides where we got far better players than what the football we put on display tonight.
When an injury like that happens, what do you do? What's your instruction to your players?
I'd have been happy if he got called off and went straight to penalties there and then, to be honest, because you can just see it takes the momentum out of it and the morale out of the game. But and then when Lions came out and scored, and credit to the boys, we rallied pretty hard for like 15 minutes and got ourselves back into the game with a goal. But and you could just see he was just wilted into a bit of an average stalemate really. But then a corner at the end, and disappointing goal to concede when we know that Lions are just going to aim to crowd the 6-yard box like they do so effectively, and good quality ball into the box. But the way for them to have 2 to 3 efforts and none of us really reacting to try and clear the ball is pretty disappointing.
Warren, congratulations, 2016 BLK Silver Boot champions. I'm sure that the result has been tempered by the injury to Mattia tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. It's obviously it's good to win the tournament. Our intention was to get some decent quality games leading into round one with our players intact, but the final hurdle tonight, Mattia's probably looks like he's broken his leg. So I'm not sure how long he's out for, or we haven't heard back yet the severity of it. So it's sad for the boys to hear that, and obviously he's a massive loss for us because obviously he's the best defender going around in the league. So, but it is what it is, and we wish him all the best, and might sweeten things a bit knowing that we won tonight. He might, if he wakes up after the drugs he's on, he might be pleased to hear we finally got up. So, yep.
In a situation like that, I mean, there was a lengthy delay. What do you do to keep the lads up, keep them playing? I mean, they gave you a great response.
Yeah, not much. I think I was more of an emotional wreck than them, to be honest. As a coach, you want all your players fit and ready for round one. They were quite calm about it. They were quite steely-eyed. They were ready for what was going to come when they came back on. So they were quite determined to pick up the tempo of the game because it was quite a flat game. And to be fair, like when you play Thursday night and then you go into a Sunday with limited recovery after the heat, it was always going to be that way. It was both sides would probably agree they were flat compared to the semi-finals. So, but yeah, we gave a good response. We lifted it a notch, and obviously we were good enough to go on and win the game. You
happy now going into the season?
I'll be happy with my centre back, but yeah, other than that, I'm where we're at, I'm very happy. We've worked hard this pre-season, and I think we'll be as ready as we can be for round one, and hopefully we can start the BPL season off well, and a tough 3 or 4 first games we've got. So hopefully, we can get as many points as we can and start like we did last year.